Hi guys, this is Matt from Digital Spy. I'm here to show you a quick sneak peek of Titanfall's public beta coming to Xbox One sometime in February. We're going to be starting with one of the free modes available in the beta, which is called Attrition, which is a very kind of general, kill everything in the other team that moves. No real objectives. Just if you see a pilot, one of the AR combatants, or a Titan, then just kill them, and you get points as a result. The big hook with Titanfall is that you control these big sort of robots called Titans. But at the start of the match, no one has access to Titans yet. It's something you have to work towards. So the start of each match, it kind of works like a sort of a normal first-person shooter. Kind of work inside your squads, trying to take down enemy sort of humans and enemy Titans that are on the map. As you see here, I'm on this upper platform, and I'm going to work away towards this building, kind of out of the open. Sort of indoors, so it's a bit more close quarters than what is later in the match when you're in a big robot and you're able to sort of wander around and sort of 3D stomp on guys and take them out from above. So control-wise, it's very similar to Call of Duty. It's very kind of fast, very fluid, very responsive. 60 frames per second, so it is very quick to play, and it feels very good and very tight. Also has, as you can see, kill cams, so you can see how the enemy there kind of stuff on B. So this is one of the cool new weapons that are available in Titanfall. It's called a smart pistol, and it basically homes in automatically on enemies. So you see the wire there automatically just zooms around and shot him in the head there. I didn't even have to aim specifically at him. And it's a very cool weapon. It's very handy against the sort of the enemies that aren't controlled by humans, because they take one shot to take down. You can basically it will zoom and sort of lock onto 3 or 4 at once. You take one shot and it kills them all. On the pilot, it takes a few seconds to lock on like the 3 bullets on that one character. Then you fire and you kill them. But you have to have that kind of that waiting time. So there you go. You can see right there that you have to have a few seconds kind of with them on your screen to get a good lock on and take down. So as you can see, their Titans have just started arriving in the match, but mine is about 37 seconds away. If you look at the bottom right corner, you can see how long it is. Doing a quick bit of wall running there and a sort of a double jump. The traversal in the game is actually very good. It feels very natural to just sort of zip around and run up walls. Again, the controls are pretty easy to get on with and very fantastic. So right now, the Titans are kind of entering the battlefield. And as a pilot, every pilot has a sidearm that is kind of an anti-Titan weapon that will help you kind of fight a battle from the sidelines. You can't really take down a Titan on your own, but alongside as part of the battle, then it's pretty straightforward. Now I've just called my Titan, and with a very kind of stylish intro, and now I'm roaming around inside. Control-wise, it feels very fluid. It's very similar to what it feels like to be a pilot on the ground. And as you can see, I'm kind of hunting down various pilots. So yeah, they make really easy work with that sort of a massive cannon. And I find it kind of amusing that even though you're a massive robot, you have to kind of manually reload. You just saw in the warning there screen that there's someone on top of my on my Titan. So as a pilot, you can jump on top of other Titans and take them down, which is a very effective way of doing that. And I'll show you later in the video when I do that to someone else to good effect. So jumping back inside, and just sort of making easy work of the various enemies around. You press A, you can sort of dash very quickly out of danger. And the really good thing I suppose about Titanfall is like even though you're probably watching this and it's very kind of very fast paced, very rapid, there's a lot going on, it does a very good job at kind of notifying you what is going on at any given time. So as you can see, that massive text saying damage core online on the screen, so you know exactly when your kill streak is available. On the screen there, you see there's a little yellow bar. That means that enemy Titan's in a doom state. There's alarms going off saying there's enemy Titans locked onto you. Then right at the top of the screen there's 2 little bars showing you your health and your shield. Things like that. It makes it a very easy game to kind of understand what's going on at any given time, despite it being a first-person shooter with a lot of complex elements going on really. As I said, like control-wise, it feels very good to play as a Titan. It feels very similar to as being a pilot. Very sort of fluid controls, kind of just sort of left trigger, right trigger. Those missiles, those flurry missiles that come off there, that was a sort of right bumper, and it kind of, they're not really like locking on at all. You have to aim and sort of make sure you kind of get them in your sights, but it's very good. This is a cool defensive move where you kind of suck up the bullets and fire them out. Now this is very cool when you explode, you can jump out and try and get on a Titan. So I missed there, and you can easily try and do it if you're good enough. And now you can just jump on manually even if you're not in the air, and then just use a weapon, tear down their any bar, and take them down. I was unlucky, I probably should have jumped off and ran off there, but as a pilot, it's actually very, very easy to take down Titans. Sort of my conception of the game before playing it was like it's just a race to be in a Titan, and then as you're a Titan you can kind of just roam around the map and then just blow everything up, and that's kind of the progression. But I think you use Titans in certain situations, but pilots are actually a lot more versatile than Titans. They can obviously scale walls, scale inside buildings, and use cover more effectively. And so I think I'll probably use them just as much as each other as a result. Here you can sort of see a fumbled attempt at wall running. I mean, obviously I wasn't going to wall run up there, but as easy as the controls are to navigate maps, I think there is going to be some learning curve in terms of where you know you're going to be able to run up. As I change class here, you can see I use a very different, I use a rocket instead of that sort of grenade cannon to take down a Titan. Again, you won't want to really be taking down Titans or taking on Titans as a pilot, but as part of a larger sort of battle, then it's a very good job to do so. So right as I died there, we got the message to say that the match is over and then we've been defeated. Instead of just like moving on to the sort of the stat screen, you then have like a kind of a story moment where in these beta matches you have an epilogue where you, as the losing team, you need to escape to a dropship. So if you're the winning side, you have to kind of eliminate all the different enemies on the other side. But as the loser, you have to kind of escape and be really kind of careful as to where you go and avoid the enemies. So here I'm taking like a side route. And what you saw I did with my Titan there, I called it in and I had it set so it would follow me. And it has two modes. You can either kind of guard a position, so it's great in hardpoint where there's 3 different objectives you have to kind of guard, and you can use your Titan to do that. Or you can use it to chase, which is quite handy in sort of protecting your behind. So I did that, and I very quickly made it to the end of this evacuation intact. So I jump in, got to the chopper, and I'm done. I made it in one piece. And the enemy can also fire on this ship and destroy it if they're good enough and quick enough. So each match has that kind of very cinematic, high sort of high octane ending, which is quite entertaining. And that's a match of Titanfall. It's really, really good fun, and the beta will have like this mode as well as kind of an objective based mode and a mode called Last Titan Standing, where you all start with Titans, and it's a bit more fast paced. Like you don't have that close quarter action at the start; it's just straight into the thick of it with robots. Yeah, so the beta starts sometime in February, exclusively on Xbox One. Thanks for watching.